Hi, have you ever felt like you keep on having too much work for your normal life and generally procrastinate a lot? Well, fortunately, I have the solution for you, as today I am going to be talking about 3 tips to help you stop procrastinating. My first tip is rather basic. Set up a proper time schedule. Now, the trick to this is actually quite simple. All you need to do is just properly balance out your time with your fun. Normally spending more time working than having fun, unless it's on the weekends, in which case that is completely understandable. The best way to do this would be to actually just set it up to a 4-to-1 ratio, or in other words, for every 4 minutes that you spend working, you can spend 1 minute having fun. And this is basically essentially meaning every hour that you do your work, you take a 15-minute break. And it works very well. If you're having trouble with it, or if you have trouble, you can always set a timer. But if you like listening to music, you can also set up music playlists to create a sort of musical timer. As long as you remember which song indicates break time, then you're essentially good to go. This is a very viable method. Now, my second tip is to not go for your TV remote or game controller when you get home from work. After a long commute, you'd obviously think that it might be a good idea to relax. Wrong! That is actually not something you should do. If you have work to do, then you should do it as soon as you get home. I am speaking from personal experience here. After a long commute, rest and relaxation might be on your mind, but don't do it. Just get to work. If you don't, then, well, you won't have as much drive, and as such, you'll want to relax longer and longer, leading you to procrastinate more and more, and so on and so forth. If you work from home, this point is essentially moot, but if you want to work with your breaks, it's your choice. And of course, last but not least, don't relax after having a food break. Or in other words, after you've eaten lunch or dinner, don't just immediately start relaxing unless you have nothing else to do. Instead, what you should actually do is just get back to work. Because, again, relaxing too long means that relaxing for too long makes you less productive, and over time, this can become more and more of a problem, causing you to procrastinate more and more. If you have trouble with this, as in you like watching TV while you eat, I recommend either A, only watch one episode of your favorite TV show at dinner, or B, eat while you work. That way you can spend less time eating and more time working harder, which is what we're trying to achieve here, is it not? Thank you, and have a good evening.